All right, so if we look at the A sentence, okay, Lance asked a good question that I actually want recorded. He said, is it one of these things in the A sentence, or is it multiple? It's multiple. It has to be multiple, otherwise you're going to have a 20-sentence paragraph. You've got to get skilled at taking little parts and putting it together in the whole. So if we look at this, here he elucidates the repetitive fact that Native Americans have died. What would I point to? Say it out loud.
Young dead.
Young dead. Yep. Okay, let's keep going. And you're going to say it loud. In order for the general to recognize, stop. U.S. military. Okay. The loss of the Native Americans face.
Doesn't want to fight.
Doesn't want to fight and? Young dead. Again. Okay. And sympathize with their, I'm going to stop. Think and feel. It's trying to get them to sympathize, okay? So recognize the loss is the think, sympathize is the feel. Back to intended effect on audience. Okay. You see? For the general to recognize the lost Native Americans face and sympathize with their surrendered sense of helplessness. Where am I at? Surrendered sense of helplessness. Doesn't want to fight. I surrender. I'm helpless. I don't want to fight. Okay? But it can be done. It can be done. Okay, now let's look at the back sentence. I'm going to move to the back now.
The what?
Yes. AP surrounds you. You are encircled. Okay, so look at this. Now, this is the second part of my body paragraph. Okay? I want to know, right? Wait. Look at that. What's that flag up there? Look at the flag. It's the flag. What college is that? You're looking at me. He's not looking at me. Okay. Wait, no, look at the flag.
Oh my God.
Okay. Sorry.
She
All right.
said, look at the flag.
Okay, so, okay, this is my first I sentence. Likewise, JB faces a dominant American group, authors, who fail to see the atrocities they place upon the struggling Native American writers. Now I'm going to stop there. This is switching to what now? Bruchac, my second author. How am I showing it? How am I connecting it though? Now, how am I not all of a sudden going, by the way, Bruchac, I'm going to talk about Bruchac now. Why don't I likewise, keyword. So first of all, you have to use a word to connect. By using likewise, am I contrasting? Am I showing difference? What am I doing? Similarities. Likewise, JB faces a dominant American group. Back up there. What am I looking at? If I'm looking at, you might switch to. What am I looking at? Dominant American
Did you
group.
say me?
What part of Go Deeper am I pointing to?
Oh no.
The scholars, the audience. Okay? So dominant American group, the authors, who fail to see the atrocities they place upon the struggling Native American writers. Going back up there, what am I pointing to?
Isolation.
Yeah, the isolation, the non-existence. Okay. Now I'm going to add another I sentence. I didn't give enough context. In canonized literature, JB. I started writing this first grade. I've lost my train of thought of what I was doing here, so I'm gonna start over. Okay, so. Okay, this is another I sentence. Remember I said you might have more than one I sentence, more than one A sentence. In current canon, pause, up there, what am I pointing to? Context, postmodernism, current, right now. In current canon, Native Americans lack a representation, though they have a celebrated oral tradition. Go back up there. They lack a representation. What am I pointing to? Non-existent. And why use it? The isolation. And then it goes, though they have celebrated oral tradition. Now what am I starting to lead into?
Literature.
The literature, the acceptance, the backing. So watch. Now I go, JB astutely lists, and then I would say blah, 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 the example. Because that's where it lists, we've done oral tradition, we've done this, we've done this. And shows how Native Americans, in fact, have the same excellence as current canon. And therefore, should be accepted and respected. Okay, let's go reread my, this is a S sentence. Okay, JB astutely lists, again, notice I have the adjective before what he does, the quote, and this is where I would put the list of the things that he says they do, and shows how Native Americans, in fact, have the same excellence as current canon. What am I showing up there? Going back to my go deeper, what am I showing it to?
Lip piece is not dead.
Say it again.
Lip piece is not dead.
Louder, honey.
Lip piece is not dead.
Lip piece is not dead. Yeah, they have the oral tradition. And therefore should be accepted and respected. Go back up there. What am I showing?
Wants respect and credit.
Acceptance of canon, wants respect and credit. Okay, so have I hit all of that? Yeah, now watch. Now I'm going to go into my argument sentence. Although Chief Joseph and Joseph Bruchac, why did I do that?
It's a contrast.
I got a contrast because this is paragraph supposed to be just about JB. Is it supposed to be just about Chief Joseph? What am I supposed to do? Compare and contrast the two. So although Chief Joseph and JB both use detailed backing to list what their dominant groups are doing to eliminate Native Americans, okay, now go look at this. Although JB and CJ both use detailed backing, here again I'm hitting the device they're using to list what their dominant groups, there I'm hitting the U.S. government and the scholars are doing to eliminate Native Americans. In Chief Joseph, how are they eliminating?
Killing.
In Bruchac, how are they eliminating?
Not acknowledging.
Not acknowledging them. Okay, so all they're doing this to eliminate Native Americans. They both demonstrate the problems. No, I don't like that. I'm crossing out although. And I'm going to put while. While CJ, they're both doing that. CJ surrenders and only protects actual life rather than acceptance. Whereas Joseph Bruchac demands for Native Americans to be accepted. Importantly, here's my C sentence. This is concluding the whole paragraph. Current Native Americans Pretend like you can read that. Current Native Americans. What's the difference? Current Native Americans, what? They want desire to be recognized and allowed to live full